With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way down to the 42. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 on the Seahawks' 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Morgan. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Stopped by Marcus Davenport.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Carson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Chris Carson.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2, now Wilson. He's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 73 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Complete.
A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 44, Morgan out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Throwing from the gun is Morgan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down at the 28.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
7.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, You're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, Saints.
As they run the counter play. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Morgan. And he will find his man on the outside. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
New Orleans.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Patterson on the carry. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And look at this. It's a fake. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan, but this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Morgan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Morgan to throw on 3rd down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New
Michael
Orleans.
Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The extra point is good.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Able to slither by. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw again is Wilson. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll take over.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Saints.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Morgan on 3rd and 2. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
To the ground and incomplete. It's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch the twist. Shift.
They get this out left, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 4.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, Wilson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing again here, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage. Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Down to the 25. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for him with Wilson, and he's going to go down again. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Saints will have the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, Patterson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Touchdown of the New Orleans Saints. Put 6 up on the board.
To number 88. Touchdown.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Morgan looking long for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Morgan. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw. Hopefully, taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.